Hello children, I hope you have seen the previous video of this topic that again I am going to tell you today, that is what molecular basis of inheritance. In that I am going to tell you about the packaging of DNA helix. In that something was left that day, that was what in DNA helix I have told you the packaging of DNA is done with the help of a histone protein, and surrounding the histone protein there is a wrapping of DNA, right? And that structure form is known as a nucleosome, and nucleosome is actually what, that is a repeated unit of the chromosomes that I have told you. But along with this kids, there is another thing that participate, or you can say that help in the formation of the chromosomes, that is what non-histone chromosomal protein. Non-histone chromosomal protein, right? So these are these proteins are also help in the packaging of chromosomes or in the formation of the structure of chromosomes. And there are the two type of histone protein is there, that is what euchromatin and heterochromatin. So when we are going to strain DNA or chromosome structure, some part of the chromosome is going to be light in strain, and some part is going to be in a dark in strain. Means strain, you know very well, when we are giving the coloring during the experiment, there is something, for example, if in the plants we are giving a safranin as a staining material, in the animals we are giving the methylene blue. In the same way, if we are going to give the staining to the DNA, so in that time there is some portion of the DNA is having a light stain during that staining, and some of the portion of DNA is having a dark stain. So why it is there? Because euchromatin, in the euchromatin, this is the loosely packed part of the chromosomes, right? So loosely packed, due to the loosely packing or loosely structure, what is there, when the strain is coming, so it is going to inside and spread. So that's why they are what, how we can differentiate, these are the loosely packed and have a light strain, right? But when we talk about the heterochromatin, this is tightly packed. Tightly packed and have a dark strain. So this is the difference between the euchromatin and the heterochromatin, and this is a part of what? This is a part of a chromosome, but this is not a histone protein. This is what, non-histone chromosomal protein, NHC. That also another abbreviation for this non-histone chromosomal protein, NHC. Sometimes it is asked like this, what is NHC and how many type of NHC you can see in the chromosomes. So there are the two types there, that is what euchromatin and heterochromatin. So this was a portion that was left that day for the packaging of DNA helix. Along with that, there is what, there is in that I have told you there is a difference between the RNA and DNA. Why we are saying DNA is the best genetic material, that I have told you, right? Now you are very clear with that. Okay, DNA is a genetic material, means all the information that is passed from parents to the offspring, it is having by the DNA, right? So DNA is what, DNA is a master copy. It's give its information to someone else, and that is actually that is giving the information in the phenotype, means what visibility is we are saying, right? So there is a one word we use for this, that is what, central dogma. This is a very important topic of this chapter. By this only you will get to know, okay, how the characters are visible in next generation, right? All the things are coming by the genes, you know very well. But thing is that children, when we talk about the characters are passing, DNA itself is where in the nucleus only, it is not going anywhere, right? So how the DNA, and I am saying, and you know very well, if I am saying DNA is containing all the information, and again if I am saying it is just inside the nucleus, it is not going anywhere. So how the information is going or passing from the DNA to the cell, or you can say the multiplying cell. So there is a one process, and by that DNA is giving its information to the another molecule, and that another molecule is forming something, and that is what, that is actually the characterization of any character, or you can say the visibility of any character, right? So that we call as actually the central dogma. Very important topic, central dogma. Yeah, DNA double helix model was given by, I think I have told you, that is what Watson and Crick. Along with that, Crick has proposed a very important process in the cell, that is what, central dogma. What is the meaning of central dogma? If I am saying very a simple way, if I am saying, so what is that? This is the cell. In the cell there is a nucleus, right? In the nucleus there is a DNA. This DNA is having an information, right? And you know very well, if we talk about the DNA is a double helical structure, and it is having what? It is having a 4 type of nitrogen bases, right? A, T, G, C, say parallel is what? T, C, A, like this way, right? Now this, all the information that is passing, means the store information is where inside the DNA? It is in this 4 letters, that is what? A, T, G, C, means adenine, thymine, cytosine, guanine, right? So all the informations stored in the DNA where? In these 4 letters, and these 4 letters copy the information to the another 4 letters, right? Now listen very carefully what I am saying. This is what? This is the cell. In the cell, this is what? This is the nucleus, right? In the nucleus there is what? Chromosomes, and chromosome is made up of DNA, and DNA is having the all the information in these 4 characters, right? Again I am going to draw one of the cell that is much bigger, so you can see it very clearly. Now this is what? This is the nucleus. In the nucleus this 4 letters information is carrying by the DNA, right? So DNA will copy this information from nucleus to another genetic material that we call as a RNA. Okay, I think you got it what I am saying. So this is what? DNA is copying this information in another molecule, or you can say in another genetic material, that is the RNA, right? So this is what? DNA is the master copy of the information, and RNA is the working copy of the information, right? Now what happens? This RNA is going to translate, means whatever information. Now again, DNA is storing information in these 4 letters. RNA is again storing or carrying the information in the 4 letters, because again when I have told you about the structure of RNA is also having a 4 letter A, U, G, C, means instead of thymine, RNA is having what? Uracil, right? So whatever information that is stored in this DNA, it will copy from DNA to the RNA in these 4 letters only, right? And these 4 letters copy, means they are building the what? They are building the chain, or they are building the substance, or they are building a thing that we call actually the protein, where? In the cytoplast. So this structure is where these things are taking place, where? In the cytoplast. DNA is copying information in the nucleus. So this is what? This is the cytoplast, right? Now what happened? This RNA form a template kind of structure that we will discuss in the coming videos, and there is a what? There is a presence of a what? There is a presence of a ribosomes, right? And these ribosomes building the information in the form of protein, right? And these proteins are what, when we talk about any chemical reaction, anything, that is what I think you have little bit, you have information from your 10th class also. Whenever the genes express itself, they express in the form of protein, means whatever phenotype we are seeing or we are visible by any character, that is actually the expression of a gene, and gene express itself in the form of protein, right? And proteins are basically what? Proteins, if we talk about the any chemical reaction inside the body, so that is take place with the help of enzyme. And proteins are what? Actually enzymes are made up of what? Enzymes are made up of protein, right? So these proteins are actually what? For the different enzymes, and these enzymes are responsible for the different biochemical reaction inside the cell, and these biochemical reaction are responsible for the different phenotype. So this is what? This is the copying of information from DNA to in the form of any phenotype of any character. So this whole process is known as central dogma, right? So this is the elaborate way of this central dogma. So again I am going to draw something else that is given in your book. Listen carefully what I am saying. So what I was saying central dogma was given by a person, Craig, right? In that, what is there? DNA copying its information where? In the mRNA. There are the three type of RNA that again we will discuss in the coming videos. mRNA use that information and make what? Make the polypeptide, means protein, right? So this whole process by polypeptide, there is a expression of that gene, expression of the gene, because DNA is made up of what? DNA is made up of basically gene, or that genes is what? That genes are the base pairs, right? Now what happens? When DNA copying its information, so DNA is what? DNA is a master copy. RNA is what? Working copy. DNA is what? Master copy. RNA is what? Working copy, right? So copying of information from DNA to mRNA, the process is known as transcription. Right? Process is known as transcription. Right? And mRNA is a working copy and make a building plan for the expression of any gene. That process is known as translation. Right? What is that? That is a translation. So this is the central dogma. Now point is this, when we talk about the central dogma, that time basically the DNA material is what? DNA material is the DNA. Right? But you know very well in some of the virus, some virus is having what? Genetic material is a RNA. So how this central dogma take place in that? So in that case, what is there? There was a person, name of that person was a Taman. And they propose another process for the central. There is an additional one process that we call as a reverse transcription. So in that case, what is happened? From there is a DNA, RNA and polypeptide chain, means there is a formation of a protein for the related enzyme for the expression of any gene. Now what happens? First of all, because in the virus there is what? RNA is a genetic material. So what for the central dogma, first thing should be what? There is a presence of DNA, but they don't have DNA. Now what happens? From RNA there is a reverse, means process is actually what? DNA to RNA. So that process is a transcription. But in some viruses, retrovirus for example, RNA is a genetic material. So in that case, what happened? First thing that happened, that is a reverse transcription. In by that, RNA first of all change into the DNA, and after that DNA copying its information where? Into the RNA. So that process is known as a reverse transcription. After that, the same process will follow by the virus also RNA to polypeptide chain process is known as the translation. So this is the central dogma, a brief or you can say a very simple statement about the central dogma. Now what happens, so now you have seen that DNA is making a or copying a information where RNA, so transcription process is done by the DNA, translation process is done by the RNA. Make it very clear in your mind. Transcription is done by the is done with the help of DNA, and translation is doing with the help of mRNA, or there is a participation of a ribosomes over the RNA. Right, so this is the central dogma. Now when there is a copying of information, you know very well what is that. First thing, now if you want to see in the form of a, that I am saying they are storing their all the information in 4 letters. So how it happens, now you can understand very easily what is there. For example, this is what, this is the double helical structure of a DNA, right? And this DNA, there is a part, means this is the part that is copying its information. So this I am considering it as a gene, right? Now you know very well gene is having what, they are having a base pair only. Maybe, so this is what, this is a DNA template, or you can say DNA, right? I am taking one template, means I am taking one strand of the DNA, and from that I am taking a portion of segment of a DNA, and that is what actually a gene, right? So this is having a what, this is having a 4 letters base pair, and if I am going to put it like this way, that 4 letter is like this, T, A, T, A, C, C, A, C, A, C, T, then C, G. So these are the letters, means this is the part, means this segment of DNA or this gene is having these base pairs, right? And this is going to copying where due by the process of what? By the process of transcription. By the process of transcription into what? Into the mRNA, right? So that mRNA, so this is what process is transcription. So when it is going to read, now listen very carefully, this is what T. So when it is going to be read, so what is that? A, U, like this way, opposite will read, right? A means always there is a bonding with thymine with the A. So when it is read by the RNA, it will read the opposite, because there should be binding of the thymine with the adenine, right? So what will come in the mRNA by the transcription process? A, U, G, U, G, U, U, G, A, G, C. C, G, G, like this way, right? Adenine instead of RNA, instead of thymine there is what? Uracil. So adenine is read by the uracil. So this is the code that is read by DNA template by the process of transcription to the mRNA. So this is what? This is the mRNA, means strand of the mRNA. Now what is there? There is a reading of this base pair in 3 combination that we call as actually genetic code, right? That we will study in again in the coming videos. Now each 3 code, means each 3 letters in this one genetic code is meant for a particular polypeptide, right? So this is polypeptide chain is made up of what? Amino acid. It means they are read by this way, and there is a attachment of a particular amino acid. So in this case AUG is read by the methionine. This is a what? This is what? This is one of the amino acid. GUG is read by valine, right? This is read by leucine. This is read by serine. So these are the name of amino acid. And when these amino acid are attached by the peptide bond, so they make what? They make the protein. and this protein is for a particular expression of gene. Means this is for a particular process of your cell, right? So when there is a what? There is a reading of this DNA 4 letters information into the RNA. So that time this is what? Transcription. And after that mRNA is making a building of what? Protein by reading this triplet codon and attaching different amino acid. So that process is known as actually translation. So this is all about your central dogma, right? I hope children you will get it very easily. I have tried a little bit to make it very simple so that you can understand it nicely. If you will get any problem, again we will discuss in the coming videos. So this is the central dogma, and this is the way by that the chemical process physical or biochemical process take place in a cell, and there is an expression of a gene in a particular way by this central dogma. Thank you.